Hi, second grade. Happy Wednesday. How's everyone doing today? Awesome. Great. I'm doing great, right? It's a wonderful day to be in the second grade classroom with you all. And let's get this math lesson started with another round of one of the best games ever. Right? So we're gonna be looking at some more dots today. So we're gonna start with 10 today. Right? We're gonna start with 10 and we're gonna keep working on our subtraction problems here. All right, so we got 10 here, right? And we're going to make some of these disappear like we usually do. All right, so we got how many disappeared? Exactly, right? We had this 1 disappear. And the subtraction problem would be 10 minus 1 is equal to how many are left? Great, good work. 10 minus 1 equals 9. All right, let's start again with 10. Okay, how many disappeared that time? Yeah, 9 disappeared, right? There used to be 9 over here. We got 1 left. So what would the subtraction problem be? Let's say it out loud. Perfect, right? 10 minus 9 equals 1. Great work. All right, let's start with 10 again. All right, and they're going to disappear in 3, 2, 1. Okay. So it looks like we had how many? All right, 5 disappear. So our subtraction problem would be, good job, right? 10 minus 5 equals 5, right? Because 5 is half of 10. So again, 10 minus 5 equals 5. Good work. All right, 10 again, and let's make them disappear now. Okay, so 2 of them are gone. We have 8 left. So what is our subtraction? Exactly. 10 minus 8 equals 2. Good work. Good work, everyone. All right, here's another one. And disappearing now. Okay, looks like now we have 2 left and 8 disappeared. So how do we do this? Absolutely. Good job. 10 minus 8 equals 2. Good work, second grade. Got another one here. Disappearing now. All right, so these 3 disappeared. We have 7 left. So we can say 10 minus 3, great, equals, awesome work, second grade, 7. Nice. And then what if we did that instead? 10 minus 7 equals, perfect, right? 10 minus 7 equals 3. And here's another one. Oh, okay. 10 minus 4, great, equals 6, right? We have 6 left. I know I have, this is 5 and then one more 6. And what if we did the opposite? Nice work, right? 10 minus 6 equals 4. Excellent. Okay, now this is something new, but I think we're ready for it. So we're gonna tackle this, right? So you notice that there's 2 cards here, right? There's a 10 and there's a 5. You might notice 10 is cool because there's 0 in the ones place value, right? Ones place value are the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and just 9, right? Those are the numbers that we only need to write one number down for. And 0 is also that ones place value. Whenever we have a number like 1 and a 0, we just need to add in this ones number in place of the 0. right? So 10 plus 5. Anyone notice? Raise your hand if you know 10 plus 5. Good, right? Maybe you can count up. It is 15. Do you see how we combine that? The 5 just came over here. The 1 didn't change. How about 10 plus 2? Raise your hand. What is it? 10 plus 2 is 12. Just like that, right? We're just replacing that 0. How about 10 plus 9? Okay. Say it out loud in 3, 2, 1. Yes, 10 plus 1, 10 plus 9 is 19. Good job. Okay, we're going to move up some numbers now, right? I know that there's a 2 now. Same exact process, right? 20 plus 1 is, very good, 21. How about 20 plus 4? Okay, 3, 2, 1. Awesome, 24. Good job. How about 50 plus 4? I know we got bigger number here, but it's the same exact deal. 50 plus 4 is 3, 2, 1. Good work. 54. Nice. How about 80 plus 4? 3, 2, 1. Go. Nice. 84 is correct. 30 plus 8. Same deal. How about all the boys this time? 3, 2, 1. Absolutely. 38 is correct. Girls, it's your turn. 40 plus 8. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Yes, yes, correct. 48. That's pretty, right? You guys are getting it. This is awesome. 70 plus 8. Now, everyone now. 3, 2, 1. 78. Perfect, right? When you have that 0, 90 plus 8 becomes easy, right? 90 plus 8 is 98. Nice. Okay, now we're going to go backwards, right? We're going to take these two cards apart. So this number is going to come out, and this number is going to come out. And notice that this is going to be a tens, right? We're just going to take the 10 number out. It's going to be 10 and 3. Very good. Right? How about 17? It's going to be 10 and 7, right? 10 plus 7 is 17. About 11. 11 is 10 plus 1. Exactly. 16 is 10 plus, I want to hear everyone, 10 plus 6. Very good. 18 is 10 plus 8. Nice. How about let's switch it up a little bit. 28 is 8 plus what? 20. All right, we're going to just take the 20 out. So it's 20 plus 8. How about 78? We got 8 and 70, right? We're just taking the 7 out, which actually means 70, right? About 14 is 4 plus, nice, 4 plus 10 or 10 plus 4. How about 34? 34 is, good work, 30 plus 4. 94 is what plus what? 90 plus 4. Great. Good job, right? This is going to be helpful today when we're able to separate, right? It's like we have a number like 94. We can take out our tens. In this case, it's 90. And then our ones, which is going to be 4, right? 90 plus 4 gives us 94. Good work. Good work. All right, let's take out our workbooks now. Okay, so let's open up in your workbooks to page 41 because we're talking today about Kate's lizard, right? Because, yesterday we measured, or Monday we measured my shoe, if you recall, right? But another thing you can measure is your pets, right? So today we're going to have Kate, Alex, and Nick measuring some of their pets. And we're going to do it in a couple different ways. Again, that's page 41. I'll give you another second to get that together on page 41. Perfect. All right. So it says that Kate's lizard is 27 centimeters long. One thing you could do, right? It says she could use centimeter cubes. Remember these? Or you had, right? Looking like this, right? If one cube, remember, is 1 centimeter long, and her lizard is 27 centimeters long, she's going to need, right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and she's going to need a lot of these, right? Actually, she's going to need 27 of these centimeter cubes. But who has 27 of these, right? I don't carry these around in my pocket. I carry my Tic Tacs, but not these. So this says she used some rulers, right? So she might use a 10 centimeter ruler. Now, if this one ruler is only 10 centimeters long, it's actually not long enough, right? Because her lizard is way longer than just 10 centimeters. So she might need a couple of these, right? So it says she uses blank 10 centimeter rulers and blank 1 centimeter cubes. And this is where our earlier practice comes in. I want you to draw this with me, right? 27. Remember, we can break this down into 7 plus, you remember, if I'm grabbing the 7 out of here, what's left over? This is 2, but it's actually a 20, right? 7 and 20. So make sure you have this with me, right? So 27 I can break down into 20 and 7, just like this. Now, if it's 20, right, we know that 20 is equal to 10 plus 10, right? So it's going to be 10 plus 10 more is 20, and then 7 more is 27. This is how we can break down a number, right? Using our number bonds that we were working on earlier in the week. So this is going to be a 10 centimeter ruler. This is also going to be a 10 centimeter ruler. So she needs exactly 2 10 centimeter rulers, right? And right now that is equal to 20 centimeters. She still has 7 centimeters of her lizard left to measure. Well, in that case, right, if I use a third one, 10 plus 10 plus 10 more, it'd be too long, right? Because 20 plus 10 is 30. 10, 20, 30. So I'm going to have to bring in some of my centimeter cubes. How many cubes do I need to make 7 centimeters? Well, because each one of these is 1 centimeter, she's going to need exactly 7 1 centimeter cubes. So we can break 27 down into 20 and 7. The 20 is the same as 2 10 centimeters, and the 7 is the same as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? You don't need to draw this part, because I'm sure you know that 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 is equal to 7. So we can break this down into 20 and 7 to get 2 10 centimeter rulers and 7 1 centimeter cubes. We can do the same thing with Alex's snake now. Okay, so since Alex's snake is 34 centimeters long, so how many 1 centimeter cubes can he use to get 34 centimeters? Okay, think about this for a second, and I want you to raise your hand quietly if you think you know the answer. Okay, I'm starting to see some hands. So remember, one of these is 1 centimeter. He needs 34 centimeters. So how many of these might he need? Right, like The last problem for 27 centimeters, she needed 27 1 centimeter cubes. How many for 34 centimeters? Raise your hand if you know. Okay, we're going to say it out loud, okay? He uses, great, 34 1 centimeter cubes, because each one is 1 centimeters. Now, we're going to do the same thing in which we break this number down. I'm going to take out a 4. And what's going to be the other side? Raise your hand if you know what number goes over here. Right, I'm taking out the 4. That's not just the 3. It's a hint. Remember, we did this earlier. Okay, let's say it out loud in 3, 2, 1. Great, right? It's 30. 30 plus 4. 30 plus 4 is 34. Great. Now, problem is Alex doesn't have a 30 centimeter ruler. He only has 10 centimeters rulers. So how many 10s are going to be in 30? 30 is the same as 10 plus 10 plus 10, right? 3 10s is 30. 10, 20, 30. So he's going to need how many 10 centimeter rulers? Absolutely, right? 3, 1, 2, 3 10 centimeter rulers. And how many 1 centimeter cubes? That's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect, right? 4 1 centimeter cubes. Okay, now last one we're going to do is Nick's cat. Okay, Nick's cat. I want you to give yourself 3 minutes and try this one out. Okay, now notice that the sentences are a little flipped here. All right, so think about what you can do with this one. But again, think about how you can break 40 down. It's a little bit different, a little tricky, but I think y'all can do it. All right, so that's enough time. Hopefully, right, this was a little challenging. Hopefully you got this. Maybe you can start with the bottom one. So if the cat is 40 centimeters long, that would be 41 centimeter cubes, right? Because 40 centimeters would be 41 centimeters, same as we've been doing so far. Now, this is where it becomes interesting, because if I break this down, there's a 0 in the ones place, right? And 40 or 4 in the tens place. So if it's 40 plus 0 is equal to 40. And how many tens do we have in 40? Well, that's 4 tens, right? 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10. So he would actually use 4 10 centimeter rulers, and he wouldn't have to use any of the cubes, right? There's no need to use the cubes if you don't need to, right? So he would use 4 10 centimeter rulers and 0 1 centimeter cubes. So if the number ends in 0, right? It's actually 4 10s and 0 1s, and that's completely fine too. Let's turn over to page 42 now. Okay, it says Jade measures her belt. She uses 5 10 centimeter rulers and 4 1 centimeter cubes. Okay, so maybe you can think about how many centimeters that would be all together. Now, Jade thinks her belt is 45 centimeters long. Is she correct? So I want you to tell me how many centimeters her belt actually is. If it's 5 10 centimeters and 4 1 centimeters. And tell her, is she correct or no? Okay, so that's going to be your project for you to work on, and make sure you write clear sentence here explaining. You're going to work this by yourself. So again, I'm hearing a little bit of talking going on, but let's make sure that we're staying focused on our work. If you think you're done, you can raise your hand and have the teacher come back and check for you. Okay, and let's work on this for 5 minutes, and then we'll review our answer. Okay, so let's come back and review this. So the actual length, so it's 5 10 centimeters, right? So it's going to be 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. and 4 1 centimeters. 1, 1, 1, 1. If we start with our tens, so it's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Put a 5 here for 50. And then it's 1, 2, 3, 4. So her belt is actually 54 centimeters. So is she right? No, right? This would be 45 would be 4 10 centimeters and 5 1 centimeters. So actually not correct. So I wanted you to make sure, right? If you didn't have 54, let's make sure you're able to do that, right? Break this down into our tens, right? Our 5 for the 10 centimeters and 4 for our 1 centimeters. And then hopefully you came up with a sentence or two about why that was not correct. Okay, so today we're going to go in a little bit of a different order. I'm going to have you work on your exit ticket first. And then there's going to be an activity here after this. Okay, so very similar problems to what we worked on earlier. So you can go back and look at your notes if you need some help. But Kevin has a boot that's 23 centimeters long. How might he measure those? And Hope's backpack that's 37 centimeters long. How can she use rulers and cubes or just cubes to measure these two objects down? Now, let's remember that this is done individually, so we're going to stay quiet. Okay. And if you do finish early, you can start practicing, right, measuring things with your ruler. You can measure things on page 39 and try to find things that are longer than 10 centimeters today, so longer objects. Okay. And then we'll come back in, let's say 10 minutes to review. So if you finish early, check with your teacher and go back to page 39 to work on some more measuring practice. All right, good luck. All right, now let's review our answers. Right, these worksheets should be all turned into your teachers. But let's review. This is important. Now, Kevin's boot, that's 23 centimeters long. Right, well, first of all, we can just use 23 1 centimeter cubes, or we can break this down into 3 and 20, right? 20 plus 3 is 23, like we did at the beginning of class. 20 is the same as 10 and 10. So that's 2 10 centimeter rulers and 1, 2, 3 1 centimeter cubes. About the backpack, that's 37 centimeters long. We can say that she uses 37 1 centimeter cubes, or break this down into 30 plus 7. Of course, 30 is 10, 20, 30. So 3 10 centimeter rulers and 7 1 centimeter cubes. Right, and this is gonna, what we're doing right now when we're breaking this down with rulers and cubes is really gonna help us when we start adding and subtracting bigger numbers, right? I know a lot of you are really excited to get into the more challenging, harder math. This is the basics of it, right? We get this down and then we're gonna be ready to tackle those bigger addition and subtraction problems. So this is very important practice here. Okay, and if you did finish early, hopefully you got a chance to work on this, right? So we're going to keep doing some more measuring tomorrow, but thinking about what different kinds of tools we can use to measure, right? Because, you know, whether it was my shoe or Hope's backpack, right? We don't want to always use the really small things. Even this paper, right? If it's 20 centimeters long, sometimes this is good to use, but if you're measuring how long it takes for you to walk from your home to school, or even how long it takes for you to walk from your classroom to the cafeteria, this might not be the best option. It might take way too long, right? So tomorrow we're going to be thinking about what's the best tools to use for measuring different objects or different lengths. Maybe think about that tonight, right? Think about how can you measure, what tool might you use to measure how long it takes for you to walk to the bathroom or to walk downstairs to the cafeteria, to the lunchroom, okay? So be thinking about that. I will see you all with another video tomorrow. It's great spending time with you. And hope you have a great rest of your afternoon. We're halfway through the week. There's a couple more days till I get to see you. Keep up the good work, right? I'm very proud of you guys. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a great rest of your day. Bye.